just cut a 2x4 and eat all the wood on the ground? No, I just had one rolled gold pretzel from 2004. Dude, so
Wait, I didn't. Are you putting in a new deck? What is all this? Are you? No.
Not bad for a fat guy.
And we are underway.
You are looking live at These Guys 156. Wish it would have been 155 or rhymed would have been a lot better. But yeah, we're recording on a Saturday.
156 drunk chicks. How about that rhyme?
Get him up.
Hey,
156 recording on a Saturday, and you're at a tailgate with drunk chicks.
Chicks. What do you guys want us to do? Just try to interview some drunk chicks. Never forget. We'll never say chicks the same way again. Chicks.
Hey, These Guys live. 12/22. Hopefully see some burpy girls, some chicks there too. You know, I mean, you want it to be all the bros, that's fine. But yeah, you know, you bring a drunk chick and we'll have a good time.
Nothing better than a chick who just gets it. You know, a chick who knows ball. Oh man, there's like 4 chicks who knows ball like at every show of mine. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. They'll just come in like wearing a black Ohio State jersey, and I'm like, oh yes, I love you. Can we throw it around in the parking lot after this or something? Come on. When
I performed in Green Bay, I honestly couldn't believe it. I mean, it made sense because it's Green Bay, but I think for the first time ever, just 3 chicks who came to my show together. My show, 3 chicks.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
And I'm pretty sure one of them was wearing a Donald Driver jersey. I can't remember exactly.
Packer chicks. Hey, cheesehead chicks. What'd I do for a cheesehead
Best podcast
chick?
ever.
Oh my, cheesehead chicks. Who's not listening to that? Week after week, dude. We record Tuesdays and Thursdays while I'm listening on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Oh, Steelers. Hey, Steelers got the Packers this week. Yeah.
Hype.
On Sunday Night Football. Nope, Steelers are shunned. Hate them. Yeah.
Wait, you hate the Steelers right now?
Yeah.
All right, let me get the timer out. What's up? That's all you got to say, bro. Doesn't take much for me to start the minute.
It's just laughable. It's just laughable at this point. I went into Thursday night. I could have told you beat by beat what was going to happen in that game. I knew that they were going to have no game plan for Jamar Chase. I knew, everybody in the world knew that Joe Flacco was going to come in there and he was going to force feed Jamar Chase the ball. What'd he do? Exactly that. Oh, apparently the Steelers just had no idea that was going to happen, had no adjustment, no game plan for them to be able to do anything to stop Joe Flacco and Jamar Chase. You got beat by one guy. That's on you, Mike T. That's on you, Terrell Austin. I know it was a short week. Apparently, you guys didn't go into the building at all. 23 targets, 16 catches, 161 yards, and a touchdown. And it could have been worse. You had a chance to wrap up the division. You're 0-7 in your career on Thursday nights on the road against the AFC North opponent. It's time after time. It's year after year. The same nonsense. And I'll keep going, but I wanted to hit the mark on a minute with nonsense. And I hit the mark.
It was good. Holy shit, my whole desk is collapsing. So they didn't have a game plan for Jamar Chase at all?
It's almost as if they didn't realize that he played for the Bengals. Like seriously, I mean, anybody, my mother-in-law would have been like, yeah, I think that number 1 guy for Cincinnati, like he's really good. They probably need to make sure they stop him, right? Yeah, GG. As a matter of fact, you're right. I guess Mike Tomlin doesn't know that.
Aaron Rodgers,
so predictable, and I love watching Aaron Rodgers. I think I'm having the time of my life watching old Aaron Rodgers, go and sling it around. The offense has done more this year than they've done really since like 2017, 2018, Big Ben. You're scoring on opening drives. You're scoring touchdowns on opening drives. That never happens for the Steelers. You're putting up 4 touchdown passes in one game. Aaron Rodgers already has 13 touchdown passes. He's played 6 games. He's got 11 left to go. So that's not the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is that you have no innovators. You have no real defensive minds. You have a bunch of frauds who are posing as defensive minds on the sideline. Same stuff year after year after year. I'm going to have the same group of people tell me, well, you don't know how lucky you have it. Not a sports podcast.
Not sports. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know anything about sports. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers' body language. He's given like rich kid lake house a little bit.
Hasn't he always done that?
I don't know. I thought he was like more chilled out. Now he's just like, somebody got hype and like jumped on him and he like screamed at him.
Well, I mean, he did. Like he leave it to Broderick Jones to not only be the most liable to give up a sack against the opponent, but then also give up a sack himself by tackling his own quarterback. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It's like, I compared that to, me and my sister were sitting there talking. And I was like, that's like, when you're at a sleepover or something, or maybe you and your siblings and your cousins are all having a lot of fun. You're getting real hyped up, right? Real energetic, probably had a Mountain Dew, some sour punch straws or something. You get wild. It's late. You're having fun. You're jumping off of shit. But then one person takes it a little bit too far. Then somebody gets a little pissed and you're like, ooh, I think it might actually be hurt. Probably shouldn't have done that. That's what that was.
His head's bleeding. His head's bleeding.
Yeah. Might be a hospital trip. Might be a hospital trip.
Get the kitchen towel, put it on his head. We'll be fine.
Do everything you can in your power to not have to tell any of the parents.
Don't wake up your mom. Don't wake up your mom. Hey, just lay back down on this towel. I think I did this one time. One time when I had an earache, my mom made me do this. It should work for your fractured skull.
And anything has to do with a foot or ankle or leg, you're like, just lay back, just prop it up. Let's just prop it up. Get him a pillow, prop it up.
Elevate. One ice cube on it. It's fine.
Have you? I know you've had to have had that happen in high school or college, though, when maybe there's a little bit of booze flying around. And maybe you were at a place that you weren't supposed to be. Somebody had an open house, and somebody takes a tumble, and you're like, "I'm pretty sure that's a fractured ankle, but like we gotta ER this ourselves here so we don't get caught."
I was the one like cow tipping people, bro.
Yeah.
Captain Cow Tip. Dude, just if there's anything happening outside, dude, you'll see me on all fours behind somebody.
Polizzi was just a nightmare, man. The few times that I was with him in these instances, it really was. It was like, I don't know. Talk about a wild card. Like, this dude, hey, you got the Jets jersey on for the second week in a row? Like, I was like, this dude's like 2009 Jets, wild card team that you don't want to see.
Dangerous. In the hunt.
Yeah. You had your number 1 seed that was probably like Chiller, who was just, that guy was showing up. Everybody was like, oh, wow, he's here. That's cool.
Yeah,
he's looking cool.
Yeah.
Keeping it under wraps,
Yeah.
Has everything together, has home field advantage, if you feel like. And then you have Polizzi, who's just, hey, they're 9-6, but they've won 3 straight. And if they finish the season here, watch out.
Hey, they're hot going into the playoffs. They got hot at the right time. Things announcers always say. Well, they got hot at the right time.
It is pretty funny I was, since we're doing this on a Saturday, but I was watching Game Day. Yeah, we talked about it last week. I forget which emailer it was, but I was having my Saturday morning, had Game Day on, was having coffee. It's a little warmer than I like in central Indiana right now, but still like windows were open. You're feeling good. Got Game Day on. And then I was watching the first half of some of the games before I came down here and recorded. It is really funny how you hear these analysts and commentators and the stuff they say has such emphasis. They put such import on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the most simple stuff. The most simple stuff. I mean,
Genuine.
people will legitimately, like Jesse Palmer was just, it's going to be key, I think, for LSU to really establish the run so they can have a balanced offense here on the road.
Bro, I just noticed this now that they say the same thing every game for every matchup.
Yeah.
Like you can always count on one of them being just like, hey, they need to pressure the quarterback. It's like, dude, no shit. Like, are you? No, I know we know, but dude, every time I'm like, they do. I agree with them.
See, what's going to be key is they're going to try to get home with 4. If they can pass rush with 4, then they can drop 7 into coverage. And that provides a lot of tough matchups down the field.
Pressure off the edge. I know. We know.
Desmond Howard was spewing a few of those too. I think mostly about running the ball. I think it's going to be key they establish the run.
You could say that for anything ever. It's so funny.
Both lines of scrimmage. This game is going to be won or lost
in the trenches.
In the line of scrimmage. Whoever wins that battle up front, I think they're going to walk away with the W today.
It's funny because at the end of the game, you never remember what they said before the game. So all that stuff doesn't even matter what they say. It's just like you'll never revert back and be like, damn, he did say that they needed to pressure the quarterback before the game. That's crazy. They're doing it. Like I've never thought that once in my life.
They really listened to him. Yeah. It's a good call. Man, I came out hot today.
It's what we like. Molinard. Scoop.
Molinard on a Saturday. And I kind of have something else too. And it's not, it makes me really sad. It makes me really sad, man. I know this is a holiday podcast. Not a holiday podcast, but it is a holiday podcast.
Oh, dude, I know what you're talking about.
I'm really, really struggling. I'm really struggling with how there's just nothing sacred anymore in terms of, you tweeted about it. Is this the least excited we've ever been for Halloween? You would think that Halloween just doesn't even exist anymore.
What happened?
In one commercial break this morning on game day, I saw 2. In one commercial break, 2 Christmas commercials.
Ooh, that's nice, but not really.
Home Depot and Amazon hitting us over the head with it. Like, it's really getting to the point. Used to be 5-10 years ago, it was like maybe at this point of the year, you would see a Christmas tree commercial. Hey, you're starting to think about decorations. Now they're full on promoting items that they're selling. Nothing's sacred anymore. And it makes me sad for my kids that they're going to grow up in a world, because when we grew up, it was like October, Halloween.
Holiday season. Yeah, everything.
Life
Halloween revolves around it.
You knew in the back of your head that Christmas was coming, and you're going to see that commercial probably like November 1. That's fine.
I didn't want to think about it, though. It's like,
but October, all the stores decked out in Halloween, everything, candy everywhere. On TV, Halloween commercials for Taco Bell and Burger King and cereals and Pop-Tarts and candy commercials out the wazoo. Reese's commercials for Halloween, every commercial break. Every Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, all like, ooh, on the Thursday night fright night.
Yeah.
It just really bumps me out, man. Like, it just really, nothing's sacred anymore.
Did we forget? I want to go up to people and snap in their face. Did we forget about Halloween this year? Because I put that tweet out and some people are like, oh, it's different when you have kids. We're all in the spirit over here. And I'm like, I don't know, because it doesn't seem like you are. You have kids. Does it still?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. I'm like, I guess it's coming up.
What month is it?
And I love Halloween. That's been established on this show. That's probably, it's easily top 3 for me. Holiday.
I think it's climbing too, but maybe not. I thought before this year, I was like, this is the most excited we've ever been for Halloween. And now, like when it comes down to it, I'm like, I don't even know if people know. I don't even know if people know it's October. It's about to be we're about to be in there.
I'm doing everything I can. Me and my wife, we're force feeding it. We're trying our damnedest. We're going down to Brown County. We're going to apple orchards and pumpkin patches. We're bringing out spooky season sweatshirts. We're trying to at night put on, Hocus Pocus or whatever it is.
That's crazy, man. Still not hitting. That happened to me one year for Christmas. But honestly, for Halloween, I haven't even seen a Michael Myers TikTok. I haven't seen that. I'm like that, dude. I should have been seeing that last month.
Yeah.
Where's that?
You're right. Even on TikTok, dude. Every third one I scroll, it's a TikTok shop ad for a Christmas item.
Dude, I don't know. I don't even see it on my phone. That's the go-to.
Like, can't these people in these businesses, I know that we're in a capitalistic, materialistic society, and this is a little bit of a different these guys are getting today. But like I said, I'm hot. I know that's where we live in. I know it's a hot. It's a hot route. Audible into a hot route. Get your head around.
Get to the sticks. Get out of bounds, Rod.
Get your head around, dude. Holy cow, man.
North and south.
As soon as that ball snapped, bro.
Get your head around, bro.
Head around, hot route, ready to go. But just you're gonna get your sales. People are gonna be ready. People are gonna be more ready, I think, to spend money if it's not October 10th and you're already getting the Home Depot Christmas commercial.
I feel
you're
bad
just
for
ruining it.
What's gonna happen for Thanksgiving? I feel like that's already over. Halloween, we're not even talking about. Thanksgiving, I mean, okay.
Okay. This really bumps me out, man.
Did you have we were talking about Christmas, and we shouldn't be talking about Christmas because we don't want to overshadow, but we have to talk about Christmas. Steve Snyder. But did you ever have a Christmas where you weren't in the spirit at all?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever have one of those? Bro, it's a weird thing, and you can't, like, determine any factors of why that's happening either. You're just like, how come I don't feel... I remember it was Christmas Eve, and I was doing all the stuff, and I was like, I don't know.
It's just not working.
It feels like the first. Like, there's no snow. Like, it's just not hitting, bro. I don't know. I just couldn't get it together, and I was like, maybe I just don't care anymore. But the next year, I was like... What is it?
For me, that was when I was like 18 and 19. Those were weird Christmases.
Oh, damn.
Because it's such a transitional period in your life. Yeah, you're going from high school to college. You're feeling like I'm older than what I really am. You're kind of putting on a little imposter syndrome of I'm a grown up now, but you're not. And you're like, I think I'm done. Am I gonna get presents anymore? I don't know. Like,
damn.
I think it's over. So for 18 and 19 for me I think it's just, you're just kind of in limbo. You're like, the hell's going on here?
Yeah. I think it was like a 20s. It was like a 20. Maybe I was like 24. It wasn't 18. I was always into it.
That would make sense though. Cause that's like the year. If you were 24, that's right around the age you were the year before me and you started doing espresso. And I remember when we started doing espresso, I was like, Pelithi's going to hate Christmas. I know. And you were like, dude, I fucking love Christmas. That's my shit. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't believe it. So maybe our first go around with espresso, that's when your Christmas kicked in again.
It was. That was a good Christmas, bro. You always remember. Dude, I'll say that about every year, though. That was a good Christmas.
Hey, it's the same. It's like the football commentators giving their opinions on things, It's the same.
Christmas.
It's good Christmas. It's good Christmas. It's solid, You're blessed. Yeah, 18 and 19 though, it's just like, what? This is, you're not, you can't really drink at the family Christmas get-togethers, right?
Kind of just want to hang out with your friends. God, that's lame.
Yeah.
It's like lame, but it's also not that lame because you got homies and stuff, but like it's still like, bro, just put it away for a minute. Put it aside. It's Christmas.
I still feel bad. It was kind of cool because you've grown up your whole life. You're like, I didn't like hang out with my friends over the entire Christmas break. Really, burpee boy. But There's a few. Hey, get a little emotional.
Oh,
There's
you get
There's
so
a few
sad.
of those years. There's a few of those years around like 18 to 20 when, like on Christmas Eve night, I'd be, fucking around with my friends once the family get together was over. And my sisters would be a little upset that I wasn't.
Oh no! You start hearing that song. Dun, dun,
Still.
dun, 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 dun. I forget the name of it. The Christmas song.
Still feeling a little guilty there, Old
Guys
big bro didn't come through.
Guys talking about the world being too excited for Christmas, and they're doing the same thing right now. Pieces of shit, dude.
I know.
These guys.
Why don't we just get to the clubhouse too? These guys at gmail.com. Team these guys at gmail.com.
For the break, we'll sorry. Can you take us to break and come back real quick? Real quick. Just pretend we go to commercial.
No, hold on. I was gonna hey, you remember do you remember this? Do you remember this promo? My whole life I've been told to write about what I know. Now I'm being told about what fuck. My whole life I've been told to write what I know. Now I'm being told to write what I think. This'll be fun. Bruno's blog. Read Bruno's blog at 1075thefan.com. My whole life I was told to think about what I know. Now it's about what I think.
Is he still on? Dude, I'll never forget when we saw him at the meeting, corporate meeting. One time we had a corporate meeting, and it was like all the radio people on air. Me and Joey were in that bitch somehow, and we're like just dying in the back. I didn't listen to a word. I was literally like, why the hell? I wanted to raise my hand and be like, can I just leave? This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, you're just too busy staring at Big Joe's legs.
Hey, bouncing. Big Joe's legs. Dear Lord.
It's always the big guy in the office that has to do the whole I don't wear pants. Doesn't matter how cold it is. I'm wearing shorts.
Hey, I run hot.
Which I do, but come on. And then also, it's always the big grizzly guy that just loves to wear flip-flops. Like, dog, get your claw toes out of everybody's face.
Harry.
Oh my God, what are we doing?
Walking to the sink, the break room.
Maybe that's just in the media, the sports radio world.
Not a sports podcast at all. We haven't talked about sports one time. We should start talking about sports. Maybe open up the audience a little bit.
Open up the audience.
Yeah, get some new listeners.
All right, team these guys at gmail.com. Let's go to Lou. User SWAT on Patty Mahomes in Madden 20.
What?
I don't know. Station know about these guys poem?
Poem?
Here we go. Morning of first day off. Kid is asleep. Wife is at work. Fresh pod to listen to. Madden 20 on. And then I get this gem of a play on the guy who's the cover of the game. How much better does life get than this? Slap my ass and run the damn tape. Oh, he's got video. Oh, I got to download it. Who knows what I just downloaded? Oh, shit.
Is it gone?
He sent, yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how, well, I guess I'll just describe it and then maybe in post we can put it in. It's the Snapchat. It's the Chiefs against the Vikings in Madden 20. Chiefs are at like the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. Are you doing it? Oh, here it is. Oh, nice. Look at that. Who is that? Jonathan Joseph, number 24? Oh, wow. We're listening. He's listening to us while that goes on.
That's crazy. I gotta watch this. Oh, with his inside hand. Dude, that's technique.
Yeah. That's teach tape. Mechanic, go watch his tape. He's in the film room.
Inside hand, bro. That is crazy. It is a miracle when you do it. When I play video games, I'm not good at video games. But when I do user anything on video games, I'm like, oh! I try not to get excited, but inside, dude. I pretend to act like it wasn't an accident, too. I'm like, yeah, I did that.
For sure. I remember I would play Madden or NCAA, and I would try to actually read the defense and try to audible, you know? Like, I don't like the look of this, so I would go up and I'd check and audible to something else. If it worked, I was like, guess I'm going to be an offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Chiefs calling me soon? What's good? I'm available. Waiting for an email. Waiting for an email from the Titans.
Go home to dad.
Offensive analyst for a couple of years and coordinator, you're saying?
Yeah. Go home to my mom and dad after that. I'm kind of like, yeah, mom and dad have been thinking, like, I think maybe a football coach is my route that I want to take. All right, son. Well, yeah, if you want to go for that, you know.
Why
because I had 2 successful checks.
Why do you say that? Well, they're in man coverage, and I was playing the computer, and he was really close to Plexico Burress, and Plexico Burress is tall, so I just made him run a streak like at the line, and then I lobbed it up, and he caught it. So, yeah, I'll be working for the 49ers next year.
I audibled to a fade because his press man just needed him to release outside.
Yeah. I did the offensive line to slide to the right during a running play. So then I ran the other way with the quarterback side, Mike Vick, and he had 99 speed. So
I saw it was a stacked box to the strong side, so I audibled to counter to the weak side.
Hey, now we're talking numbers, dude. You might be OC for like Brebuff or something next year.
Guess I'm Clint Kubiak. Call me Kyle Shanahan.
User pick though, no better feeling.
I know.
I'm kind of like I own your soul to whoever I'm playing. I'm like I own you now. Just
triangle. Just the ball's in the air. Triangle, 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 triangle.
But when my guy does it, he turns around and goes like this. And then they run down the field 25 yards and score. I'm like, dude, like how? Oh my God.
Let's go to Nathan. Man snacks. Hey guys, hope all is well. Obviously, this isn't a food pod, but with all the football happening this fall, what is the best spread of food to have at the tailgate? In my mind, you got to have some Miller lattes to drink. Appetizer would be some kind of dip like buffalo chicken or 7-layer. I'm always down for some fried chicken on the sides, but you can't go wrong with a burger or honestly some pulled pork. Slap my ass with a basketball-sized candy apple while bobbing for apples at the pumpkin patch with the wifey. Happy healthy season, Nate.
God, what a like. He put down some number 1 picks right there, dude. So what's he thinking? Like number 1 game day.
I'm big on. And this actually happened at a tailgate that I was at Notre Dame. But if a kickoff is at noon or kickoff's at 3:30, I'm big on getting there early enough to fire up the grill and have some breakfast food out first. So we're doing 2 servings.
Crazy. Bacon, eggs.
So you're doing breakfast food and give me some breakfast casserole and some biscuits and gravy.
So much pepper on everything.
Pepper, hot sauce.
Oh, all the accessories.
Yep. Some, I don't know. Jalapenos are probably already in the breakfast casserole, but
you're trying
stuff banana peppers on top.
You're trying stuff you never tried. We're at tailgate.
Yep.
Give me a Bloody Mary.
Yep. Start off with, I'd say I'm not a Bloody Mary guy. That'd be acceptable, but obviously a little mimosa. Okay, you can do a little mimosa.
The thinnest glass. The thinnest glass, dude. You could break the glass like it's a light bulb, dog. Yeah, thinnest glass, so dainty, and then you got a plate just full of crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just one of your hands is just weighing way low. Dude, your plate is full. Hey, it's so much you might have to put a plate on top of it. You ever see that guy? There's a plate on top of a plate. Yeah, I'm just gonna be over here so bugs don't get on it. Jesus, dude.
So we're starting out with that. And then in between that, that's when I think like the fruit trays can come out if you want to get a little something, just to have something popping, some strawberries, some fresh blueberries. Okay, that's in between. And then all of a sudden, let's say if it's a 3:30 kick, let's say about noon, 12:30, then you fire up the grill again, and we're doing buffalo chicken wings with buffalo chicken dip as a side as well, and then sliders.
I don't even think I can't paint a better picture. What kind of sliders? Like, what are they?
If we're getting real crazy, then you're going to have 3 options of meat. You're going to have burger sliders. You're going to have chicken sliders. And you're going to have
little PP?
Like PP. Sloppy Joe. Yep. Little PP.
Can I have a little PP? Put some PP on my buns, baby. Put some PP on my buns. What do you want for the tailgate? PP buns, please. Dude, all day, every day. And you know what I'm taking first? PP buns. I'm not even like the burger and the chicken. Like, that's every day, man. You don't see PP a lot.
I know.
You don't.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, instead of chicken, we're going to have burgers, PP, and Italian beef. More peppers.
Dude, the more peppers, the better on game day.
Hey, tailgate, I am Julius Peppers.
I'm throwing up in my mouth all game, all day.
Yep. Hey, need to have a little pocket Pepsid.
Mm-hmm.
You make sure you have that thing. It's shaking around a little bit. That's fine. Kind of like your own. You're like a personal rattlesnake. You walk around with your pocket Pepsid
instead of the cowbell at the game. Just Tums. Let's go!
Hey! You want to know? This is a true fact. I did that game 4 of the NBA Finals up in the rafters at Cambridge. Yeah.
Oh, when you're 30.
Yeah, it was me and DJ Seabuck, and the pace, game 4 didn't tip until like 8:15, but of course, like, you're pre-game and partying starting at like 4. So I knew what long road I had ahead of me. I went to JMV live at like 4:30. Was just out in downtown Indy. And so I knew, I was like, I need to have this. So I took Pepsid with me the whole time.
Pepsid. A little Pepto-Bismol. That's great too.
Candy.
It is. I drink that whole pink bottle.
Let's go to William. William in Virginia. Oh, man. Says Tavon Austin, Dante Hall. Same guy? Hey, Burpee Boys. First time, long time. I'm waiting on my nephew to be born. So what better way to spend the time than emailing these guys? My brother-in-law is in the delivery room with his wife and texted, so your sister? And texted me out of the blue about the Dodgers pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, absolutely dealing against the Brewers. I know this isn't a sports podcast, but all I can think of is when Ben talked about his kid asking him who Jason Sehorn is and losing it right after. Can't wait for that kid to ask his dad, Dad, who's Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Eye pops, his left eye doesn't open for 2 days. Well, you see, can't wait to start talking about him.
Made me wonder, was there ever a time that you had an awkward encounter with a professional athlete? Mine is when I was in the bathroom, and as I left the stall, the dude next to me was leaving too, and it was former Virginia Tech QB and future NFL tight end Logan Thomas, right before he torched UVA. The whole game, I yelled, "Hey, I took a dump next to him." All right, I'm going to go ahead and go meet my nephew and see if the station knows about this baby. Thanks for all the laughs each week. Best pot on the internet. Slap my ass with a box of unopened Dunkaroos that I just found in the back of my pantry from 2007 and figure it's probably okay because those snacks were absolutely legendary. Sent from my LG Voyager.
Mm-hmm. That's bunker food right there.
Bunker food.
Bunker food. There's just some food that you can eat 20 years after it expires.
Yep. Hey,
Soup.
animal crackers.
Animal crackers, dude. Any day of the week. Pretzels. Bro, give me a pretzel from the Civil War. Gone.
The staler, the better.
Dunkaroos. Yeah, what's wrong with those? There's nothing in that can make me sick.
The more your mouth is like sawdust after you bite a pretzel, the better.
Did you just cut a 2x4 and eat all the wood on the ground? No, I just had one rolled gold pretzel from 2004.
Wait, I didn't. Are you putting in a new deck? What is all this? Are you? No. just the nougats. What are those fucking the pretzel knuckles or whatever?
Dude, I think they're just called pieces, which is harder than ever. Pieces. I was like, oh, when they started doing that, just the chunks and shit. I was like, this is crazy. Pretzels used to be an innocent thing. And they started doing Buffalo Wild Wing pretzels. I was like, God dang.
Yeah.
That's fire. Sawdust mouth.
What was yeah.
Old beaver mouth over there won't stop eating the pretzels.
What was the question?
The noise.
Yeah, it's just your mouth.
Oh, hey, a pretzel? Let me get one.
Hey, dude, the pretzel rods? That's what it is, the pretzel rods.
Guy's building a dam. Oh, yeah, when you see that truck with that, like, wood chipper thing that's always, like, outside your house once every 2 years, and they're just throwing trees in it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, who called you guys? Like, this is our yard.
Scary.
Final dude, destination. For real. God, the way I wanted to throw a vortex football in that thing and just watch it. That's all. How many tennis balls can I throw in that thing while they're not looking? That's your mouth when you're eating pretzels. The wood chipper outside your house on a weird Tuesday in July. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah, hottest day of the year.
Dude, what are they? What's that schedule look like? They'll just pop up. Oh yeah,
I didn't get that job.
Oh my God, that's one of those, dude. I saw one the other day. Not the wood chipper guy, but I was like walking home from the gym at like weird 11 p.m. Didn't even know they did this in Hollywood. Walking on Hollywood Boulevard where there's like stars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? And there's a guy that comes out and just power washes the whole entire sidewalk. But it's not like a power washer that you'd buy at like Home Depot. It's like some like
industrial.
My God, dude. Government power washer.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I was like, I had to give him a nod. Like I never look at those guys doing that kind of stuff, but this guy was like, and he's like, yeah, dog, I got the best job of all time. I almost was like, yo, can I get a hit? Like, do I need to have like some license or like, can I get on that real quick? Like, I just looked amazing.
He asked, have you ever had an awkward encounter with a professional athlete?
Everyone ever, really. I don't know. I've never met an athlete that I'm like, oh, you just play in the NFL? It's always weird. I'm like, dude, what's going on with this? Why can't we just talk like normal people?
What about when we interviewed Victor Oladipo?
Oh, you know what? That was actually kind of normal. He was kind of down.
He was cool, but all the surrounding circumstance was so just jeez, bro.
I mean, right, yeah. You can never.
We had to go through like 3 different people who interrogated us what we were gonna ask him and stuff. I was like, we're just literally going to ask him like what his favorite Pop-Tart flavor is. Like,
It's just easy stuff, man. Nothing big. Nothing big. Brady gonna get traded this offseason?
I'd say one with Pat McAfee. It really isn't that bad, but I was interning at Bob and Tom when I was a senior in college.
Dope.
And McAfee, you used to go on that show a lot when he was still playing. And he was in the green room one day. And so, of course, I didn't need anything from the green room, but I went back there to act like I did because I wanted to try to, bump into Pat McAfee and see what happened. And so I go back there and I was wearing a Steelers pullover. And I forget who, it might have been Vibert, honestly, but somebody else back there like introduced me. And Pat was very cool, but he was like, "Oh, you from Pittsburgh, buddy?" And I just go, yeah, my family
You
is."
fucking lied. Oh my god, dude. He lied out of the gate. Keep going.
And he goes,
Keep going.
Yep. And he goes, "What part?"
Oh no, dude. Know your facts, babe. Show your work.
Yeah. So from that point on, I always know that I just go to my old line is Cranberry Township. My dad went to Cranberry High.
Is that
89.
fake or real?
That's real.
You're from Pittsburgh now, dude. That's it.
It's real. But he didn't. I think I fessed up. Because this is over 10 years ago at this point. I'm trying to remember exactly, but I remember like that definitely did happen.
Caught in a lie, bro.
Yeah. But he was cool about it.
Hey, when I met you, I said I was from Pittsburgh. I was just wanted to impress you because I love you. I'm really just from down the road.
No, I mean, I've always just found like it's just easier, because I don't have to do the whole, everybody, like most of the time, people just accept it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to do the whole, well, see what, and so they weren't, and then my dad, and then that's most of the time, if people say that, you're like, yeah, I got family out there. Man, if that checks out, whatever.
Caught in the lie, bro. I did it the other day. I went to Target. I was wearing a Ravens jersey to like cut a promo. This guy checking me out, who I kind of have like a Target relationship with. He's like my dog in there. It's like, oh man, you guys think you'll win the division this year? And I was like, oh yeah, like acting like I knew anything about that, dude. He's like, well, what about that game on Monday? What do you think? And I was like, I didn't even know who they played. I had to keep acting like a Ravens fan. I said something like, yeah, you know how that goes. Like just saying all the stuff.
Hey. Yeah, we got to establish the run.
Yeah. Well, if we bring pressure, you know how that goes. But then he was like, who they got next week? And I go, dude, I'm just wearing this jersey. I don't even like, I confess, bro. I was like, it's just never mind. And I just grabbed my stuff. He was quiet for the rest of the time, like printing off my receipt.
And like, now that relationship's done.
Every time I don't walk by him anymore. I'm like, at the end of that conversation, he goes, good luck. I was like, dude.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of some. I mean, because I've been pretty lucky. Like I've been around a lot of them. Gronk was kind of different. Like he was cool, but I just caught him in like a weird time. He had just been going so much, and he was super tired. And like he didn't realize, because the FanDuel people brought me. They're like, yeah, like come eat Gronk, like that would be awesome, and he'd be cool. He said, yeah, like he'd love to meet you, and I was like, great. But then we were backstage, and I go back there, and I walk in, and he's like just sprawled on the couch, like half asleep almost, and they like introduced me, and he just like kind of reaches his huge paw up from laying down. And didn't clock with him at first. who I was. He thought I was just some like,
yeah.
And, but then it finally did. And he was like, oh, so you're the impersonator, huh? I was like, I guess.
So you're the That's so funny. That's a good one. Dude, if dudes like that know who one of us is, that's crazy, dog. Because they know everybody.
He was like, yeah, I really liked your bill. I don't know if I like what you do with me too much, but I like your bill.
Bro, you got him nailed down. You know why he doesn't like it? Because it's more him than him. Holy shit. That's crazy. I do it more. I see more like comedians and
Comedians, yeah.
And they're always pretty normal people. It seems like they're not like, I've never really met anybody that I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're always like down just to talk
yeah,
about
and in that world too, like I feel like it's at different times too, because everybody's kind of just so like locked in on what they're, you know what I mean? Like if they're getting ready to go up or they just came off, that's kind of a weird like buffer zone. You know, you don't really like bother people because you're
it's good
trying
you know
to,
that, dude. Not a lot of people know that. But like
Oh
before
my God,
and after, I'm like, can you shut up? Like give me 1 minute to like just figure out where I am.
You don't want to. Dude, it could be Jesus Christ himself. And if I was getting ready to go on in like 2 minutes, I'd be like, dude,
let me lock in.
And then like, yeah, the first 5 minutes after I come off, I got to debrief. I got to like go run a lap to like get all the adrenaline out of me. Go take a 30-second long piss and question my life.
Or you'll get like some real honesty out of them too. Like I remember talking to Theo Vaughn one time right after he got off stage, and I wasn't trying to talk to him. I was just like in the same area as him, and I just nodded him, and he was leaving, probably going to do another show. And he was just like, bro, I don't even know what that was. Like, yes, dude, we're all the same. He's like, I don't even know if I should have done that. And I was like, you got to do it when you don't want to. And he goes, no, you're right about that. And then he just like kept walking, dude. I was like, this is the normal guy.
How many times did you run into him?
I don't know, probably like a handful of times. That's the only time I really like talk to him. I don't like being like, hey, what's up, dude? Because just everybody's doing that.
Trying to network with comic. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not, bro. You got places to be. Like, just go. I'll run into you and we can talk whenever that happens. But I'm not trying to like force him like, oh, no, get out of here. I should be better at networking, but like, unless it's like a very like organic thing, I'm probably not gonna say anything.
You ever done any when like a Sandler or Seinfeld pop in? I feel like you would have told me immediately.
Yeah,
but
that's never happened. I think that's a rare thing.
Yeah, so those are just a few there. William, fun question.
Yeah, good one.
This is from Adam. He says, New Year's is over.
Wow.
These guys. Long-time listener, first-time emailer. First off, just want to shout you guys out for the content every week. Espresso Fam and Clubhouse episodes keep the week rolling. Keep up the great content.
God, you're a dog.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Adam. Appreciate it. I was listening to one of the most recent episodes while at work. When I looked at the home ring camera, I noticed my dog had literally shit all over the living room. In pure panic, I slammed my laptop closed while on a meeting with my boss and raced home from the office. Couldn't help but think of Benny when I walked in my house after sprinting home in traffic and saying, it literally smells like shit. And okay, when I shook my head in defeat, realizing I had to clean it all up. All of these guys' episodes still playing in my headphones.
There we go.
Man, I feel you there, Adam. Bobby, our new one. This guy, dude. I mean,
all over the place.
Just
I know. Last time I came over, I noticed you guys were like mad at him. I think because I was like, they're not showing love to the new pup. What's going on? I was like, are we not messing with him like that? And I just felt the vibe. I was like, I don't know if I can like pet you right now, dog. I think people are mad at you.
he's great and I love him. He's just 7 months old, so he's a literal baby, and he's just, like sometimes we have to crate him at night because he is just insane. And so sometimes we crate him at night, and then man, there's like 3 days in a row that I would wake up in the morning, me and Frank are going downstairs, and I could just smell the shit, and the dude's just shit in his crate everywhere. So then it's like 7 a.m. I'm outside, basically in my boxers and slippers, hosing down the crate while he's sprinting around inside, and Frank's freaking out because he wants a bar or an orange or something. And then I literally think about, I'm like, me and Ben just couldn't have more of an opposite life.
Dude, that's what makes it good, though.
I know.
So
I know.
I think about that when I wake up. Sometimes I'm like, I can't even imagine what he's doing right now, and it's always something like that too. I'm like, I'm just waking up and going to the gym, like kind of peace and quiet. I'm like, dude, Joey's probably chasing his dog down the road right now, like late for 4 things. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't, and I don't want to know.
It is part of what makes it work. The odd couple dynamic, and yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm 100% me, and you're 100% you. And
that's good.
That's just how it goes. He did have a question here. He said, wanted to ask if you have any stories of pets doing something to your house while at work, or just getting in trouble with Hunty for something the dog/pet did. Slapped my ass with a pair of freshly worn Brett Favre Wrangler jeans after one of his backyard football Wrangler commercials, not a Packers or sports podcast, sent from my school issued Dell laptop that we wheeled in on that big ass cart every other month that I only used to make Nike ID shoes that I never bought.
Oh, yeah. Oh, made the hardest Nike ID shoes on that thing.
It's so insane that there's just people out there who really, they're just like us. It's great. Thanks, Adam. Hope to hear from you more. Yeah, I mean, I just told kind of recently what's been going on in my house with pets. And yes, my Hunty is not happy. That's probably why, the clubhouse, the wife, the missus, she runs the show. All right. In the household. I'm a firm believer. I was raised this way, and now I'm in a marriage this way. If mama ain't happy, nobody happy. All right. And so that's probably what you're feeling, Ben, is that my wife, she's really struggling, getting very frustrated with the new dog. So then that kind of spreads around to everybody. But
yeah, I felt it. I was like, all right, we'll make this quick. I won't hang around for too long.
What, you didn't really grow up with pets, so you probably don't have any of that.
Nah, I never really had a big pet thing. Yeah, not really. We'd have a dog. Go ahead.
It wasn't one of my own. It was a family dog. And it was just a nightmare situation where the dog it's a little Yap dog, and it was a puppy. We just gotten it fairly recently. And one of my homies was over. One of my homies, we were like 18 or 19. And so one of my great friends, who still great friends with him, he was over and crashed. I think I might have had an open house, honestly. Anyways, he crashed and he had this sick New Era hat. I think it was Cleveland. I think it was like this crazy alternate throwback Cleveland Indians New Era hat.
Oh God.
And when you crash at night, like, he took it off, and the damn Yap dog, being a puppy, like, got a hold of it and ripped through it pretty good. And so that was a tough conversation to have the next morning when he found his hat like that.
Did you have to get Patrick Heckman a new hat?
not even close. I don't think I've ever seen that dude wear a hat.
I thought about it too, but I was like, this is kind of a funny name to pull.
It is. You know who it is. I'm sure you could gather from the type of hat. I want to see if you get it.
No, I don't want to be wrong again.
But dude, it's like one of those.
I always guess wrong, bro. I don't want to.
It's one of those that, like, you're like, I don't know if I could pull that off, but then, like, these dudes can.
I would say Reeser for that. He's a hat guy.
Be Dylan Evans.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And so it was like,
right there.
God, you didn't really know how to handle. Hey, sorry, man. My dog.
Do you have to give him like $40?
I don't think so. I think I probably should have. Sorry, Dylon. I'll Venmo you this weekend.
No, absolutely won't do that at all. Can you imagine that? Dude, do it right now on the pod live. $40 for that hat my dog messed
that
up
hat in 2012
40 years
ago.
That'd be so crazy.
All right. I got an origin story. It's not even. It's just a story. It has nothing to do with these guys, but it made me think of this situation.
Thank God.
So same situation. We were probably like same situation. We were probably
Situation, how about that?
we were probably 19, 18 or 19, and like at the house that I lived at that time. You were at that house at the tail end. You missed that house. You always talk about the one with the basement.
Sick house. Perfect basement.
Yeah, it was great. And so I always had a lot of get-togethers and parties and stuff when we were that
basketball
age. Like
hoop in the backyard.
Yep.
Yeah.
My parents were. They were cool. Like they got it. They're just like, hey, like we'd rather have. I'm not talking about like they weren't like feeding. Alcohol was not. They weren't like feeding us alcohol, but they were just like when I say like they would rather let me have parties and get-togethers at my house because they're like, we'd rather have you guys all here than just like driving around doing God knows what. It was just that kind of thing. So one night, this might have been an open house too, honestly. Sorry, mom and dad. Anyways, one night,
it's going, bro.
I don't know.
Where are they going?
My sister played softball and shit.
Yeah. Weekend tourney.
One night, there's
Jasper.
probably like 10
Indiana.
of us, 12 of us. And some girls crashed too. And it was so yeah, they crashed and like it was just whatever. And overnight, one of the dudes who was there, he had a few too many King Cobras, I think.
Cobras.
Like those 40 ounce. Oh, he got up and he mistakenly thought he was in the bathroom and he wasn't. And so he pissed all over this one girl's shoes, like on, just didn't have any idea. And so I woke up the next morning and we were like, oh my God, this girl, she realized that he did. Or no, she realized that it was happening while it was happening. And then like the next morning is one of those when you're recapping the night. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, what the fuck? And the dude just like pulled out like 3 crusty $1 bills and was like, here, like tried to give them to her.
$3.
Like $3? What's I gonna give her? A shoelace? The hell?
Dude, people peeing everywhere. How come that's a thing? Because that happened at my house one time. Bro woke up in his sleep, peed in the refrigerator. Hey, open house. Just like, dang.
Yeah, that had to have been open house at my house.
No. Somebody peed in my refrigerator and my mom was just like, my mom was watching them. like it was like morning. My mom, you know how your mom gets up at like 5 a.m.? I think my mom was on the computer. Bro just got up and peed all in the like freezer, like drawer.
Wow. So is this just something that he did? Or is he just that smacked?
It might have been a little bit of both.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how we got there, but we got there. This is from Kevin, not a 2000 sports podcast. Boys, new listener who's going to be a longtime listener. So I'm talking about.
Clubhouse official.
Take yourselves back to middle school playing backyard football with the crew. You're going out for a slant route. In your head, who are you imagining yourself to be? Grew up in Cincy during the Chad Johnson 8 years, so I know my answer should be that, but for some reason, I was obsessed with Donald Driver from Green Bay. Thanks for all the laughs, Kevin, sent from my family's car phone.
What? Slant God. Who's always taking slants to the crib?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Is it kind of like Nah, not Jordy Nelson was always going up top. Is a slant god kind of Dante Hall, kind of Tyreek Hill?
I'm just trying to think of when we were that age.
Kind of Antoine Randall L. Somebody in the slot. Kind
of Brandon Stokely.
I was gonna say that first, bro. like when he was talking about running a slant, I was like, oh my god. Hey, kind of Wes Welker.
Marvin Harrison Sr., he didn't really get down like that.
Deep threat, dude. He was staying away from contact.
Yeah, he didn't like to get hit.
I don't think it wasn't that he didn't like to get hit. I just think he was like so smart. Like when he played dead that one time, I was like, bro.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
That's insane. Nobody touched him. He scored. Dude. Not a sports podcast. Not a local podcast.
Hey.
That was on Monday night too, I think.
It's T.O., dude.
T.O. slant god, big body, getting up in there. Dude, on the goal line, he was more of a slant guy than a fade guy for sure.
Yeah, on the goal line slant, but then also too, like from the other opposite 20, from your own 20, he'd take a slant 80 yards. T.O. is DK Metcalf.
He could still play. I swear to God, T.O. could sign him. Somebody just signs T.O., please. It's probably one of those Seahawks guys too, honestly. I can never name any of the Seahawks receivers besides
Doug
DK
Baldwin.
Metcalf. Or like there's another one. Same guy. Doug
Jermaine
Baldwin.
Kearse.
I think there's another one. I don't know.
Tyler Lockett.
Yep. Baldwin Lockett. Kiss?
Not a sports podcast. Welcome,
Please?
Kevin. Glad to have you. God, that was so rake right there. Welcome, Kevin. Glad to have you. On the other side, we're talking who you'd rather have and the slot. All right, from David.
It's a good question, bro. I would stay through the commercial to listen to that. Who are they gonna say, dude? If you had to have somebody catch a slant for you, who would it be in the history of the world?
Jeff Samardzija.
It's weird because I was gonna say Golden Tate. I don't know why. Hey, we woke up the echoes with that one.
Golden Tate was a deep bomb. He was just a bomb waiting to happen, bro.
Dude, get him the ball as much as you can. Not a sports podcast.
From David, says extracurriculars. I love/hate when announcers call fights extracurriculars. Sounds so dumb, but it's also hilarious. Any stories from your playing days of fights you and or your teams were involved in? Aqib Talib.
Dude, extracurricular god.
That's you?
Extracurriculars going down there. Huh? No, Aqib Talib is an extracurricular god.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, always up to no good. Kind of scary.
Do you remember when he was a broadcaster randomly for like one game?
What?
Yeah, he did it. He did an NFL game.
Is he good?
I don't really remember. He just got such a distinct voice.
I love how the Patriots would just bring guys in after they're kind of like washed and they would just resurrect their entire career. Aqib Talib, dude. I was like, he's the best corner ever on the Patriots.
Darrelle Revis for that 1 year.
Did he kind of do some stuff or no?
Yeah, he was on that team that won the Super Bowl.
God dang, man. Extracurriculars.
Darrelle Revis, that is the DB helmet, by the way. That's a DB face mask. Darrelle Revis.
Wow. Yeah. It's pretty good. It is a little intimidating too.
Nah, I never really. You played longer than I did.
Did I ever get in a fight?
You played a different.
Nah. One time we were playing. I never like got like, under the pile, people do stuff too. You always hear that. That never happened to me until we played Decatur Central, bro.
Yeah. That checks out.
I didn't even know it was a thing, bro, but they would kick me in the balls every single time I was down there. And I was just like, is anyone ever going to see this? It was kind of crazy. I started laughing at it like after the second one. I was like, oh, you guys are doing this the whole game? This is great. This is like a game within a game. Because I'd forget and I'd be like down there and like, you know, okay, I got to get up. And then somebody would just come up. Whoa!
That's tough.
Yeah.
Did you guys beat Decatur Central?
We did. It was kind of good. Kind of a big win for the boys.
Oh, yeah.
They had like some
I remember that was
sneaky,
like homecoming kind of.
something like that. They had some sneaky, like really good players. A lot of good players come out of Decatur Central, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Where do you get these guys?
Yeah.
The Tracys, that like one's a running back for the Giants.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
No, I don't. We never really. Maybe some verbal spats.
There's always one at like a spring game in college, just because like it doesn't.
Well,
really
inter
matter.
squad.
Like-
Tired of seeing the same uniform.
Yeah. And it like spring game is the last, you don't practice after the spring game. So it's like, bro, I could like punch somebody in the face. What's going to happen? Like we're done till fall.
You don't think coach or him's going to remember?
Yeah, but it's not, you're not going to do anything crazy. You kind of just want to get a little riled up down there. And I remember like, dude, we kind of had one and like you have no choice but to like pull somebody off or like push somebody. Like you're not just going to like.
Sure. You got to do something. Push him. Pull him, do something.
And it was kind of going down. I have no idea. And I was just looking. I was looking around. I was like, I guess I gotta like push somebody out of the way. And I looked, and it was just huge D lineman we had, bro. And he just looked at me and he goes, "Yeah, right, bro." I was like, "Yeah, you're right, dude." Didn't do shit.
I always wanted to get into a baseball fight so badly.
Those are probably the most like hype fights I've ever seen in my life. Because it takes like 5 seconds for the batter to be like, I'm doing it. And the pitcher's always like, come on then. Bro, they never are like, stay back. The pitcher's like, let's go, bitch.
Nothing used to fire me up more than when and I feel like it doesn't happen very much anymore. But when we were growing up, I feel like at least a few times a summer, even sometimes into the play, like there was always some sort of scuffling going on.
In baseball?
Yeah.
Like how?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like you're not even like. What do you mean? Like a scuffle in baseball? Like
yeah, like you said, like somebody would somebody get thrown at, and the guy would get thrown at. Then they'd start to maybe like the one would charge the mound. Then all of a sudden you'd have a full on brawl going on.
I didn't know that happened at like summer league. I just thought that happened like in the pros, kind of.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Is like I never happened with me, but I'm talking about like I would see him in Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, damn, that would kind of be like, you got to have your homie's side, and everybody's just, it's just a straight up brawl. Everybody's kicking the shit out of each other for like 15 seconds, lingering on the field. Bullpens come sprinting out.
Do guys get suspended for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know if it was like hockey where it was like, all right, you can fight, but like you can't play the rest of the game.
It's always crazy too, because I feel like it would happen where it would be like kind of the cool, level-headed guy on your baseball team. I remember Derek Lee for the Cubs. Yeah. What's up? You stepped on a bee? Okay. Okay. I'll wrap up. Okay. Okay, it seems like I got a situation and I got a goal.
Bro, I've stepped on a bee before. That's a real thing.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Go ahead and goal.
Okay. Well, right on Clubhouse. You know the deal. Subscribe, rate, review, follow us. Buy tickets to the live show on December 22nd. Go see Benny live. And yeah, Antoine Bethea.
Frank Isola. ESPN.
Station, how about that?